Hello, welcome. My name is Brandon Sharkey. I am the Chief Training Officer here at Interchange Labs, and today we are talking about interchangers and meditation. An interchanger is really a meditation enhancement tool, and I have found that it has been an incredibly important instrument when I meditate. I've been practicing meditation for a little over 35 years and mantra-based meditation primarily. And I found that when I incorporated the Interchanger Kit, I used the hat, that my meditation really was, I would say, accelerated. And I know that might sound like a weird word to use when speaking about meditation, but it got me to that place of peace, of calm, even faster than my just normal practice of meditation. So let's start off by saying that the Interchanger Kit is not a medical device. It is not meant to treat or diagnose any medical condition. If you have any medical condition, we recommend that you see a qualified practitioner or provider. But for those of you who do have the Interchangers, you know you've got them placed in your hat. And if you need any guidance on that, you can look at our other videos. But today we're going to be talking about meditation. And I will walk you through just a basic meditation, one that I do regularly. I try to meditate twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, 20 minutes at a time. But I highly encourage you to meditate for whatever amount of time you have available in your schedule. If it's 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, if it's 20 minutes, that's great. If it's once a day, if it's twice a day, whatever works for you. I'm just going to walk you through a very basic meditation that might get you kind of open to those enhancements that the Interchanger Kit can offer to you if you are willing to go down the path of meditation. So here is what I do. First off is I use my Interchanger Kit in the morning. I will tell you, as I said, I meditate in the morning and in the evening. In the evening, I don't use it, but that's just a personal preference. You can use yours whenever you like. I like to use mine in the morning, just kind of setting my day. So I put on my hat and I start off with a quiet place, a place where I will be uninterrupted. I turn off my phone and I turn off the volume on the computer and just try to find that place where I can go without distraction for whatever the allotted time I have for meditating. For me, it's 20 minutes. Again, whatever time you have allotted in your schedule. At that point, I just either try to stand up straight, sit up straight, lay down, whatever it might be. I usually use a sitting down position. I try to sit up and sit on my, as we call, the sitting bones, and kind of almost lean forward, creating a straight back. At that point, just do some good breathing, good diaphragmatic breathing. And then I incorporate what's called box breathing. And if you're familiar with this, you know box breathing is really working through a breathing count of 4, where I inhale for a 4 count. So it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. I will usually give myself 3 to 4 times around that box, and it takes all of maybe a minute, if I'm counting correctly. And with that, I will recite this kind of routine of words that get me into a meditative place. I will say, "Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still. Be." Then at that point, I have a little meditation bowl that I use. And I find that automatically, almost immediately, my senses are enhanced when I use the Interchanger, especially the sense of hearing. And hearing that gong and listening to the ring of the bell as it dissipates. And then I go into my meditation to where I use this mantra. You can use the mantra you prefer, but I will give you this guidance, is I use peace and tranquility. I inhale peace and I exhale tranquility. Inhale peace and exhale tranquility. So at every inhale, I think of the word peace, and through every exhale, I think of tranquility. Traditionally, I inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, and I have a timer set so I can drift down that path of peace and tranquility, knowing that don't have to worry about time. And what I find is when I use the interchanger that I get to that space of peace and tranquility faster. And faster might be a tricky word to use in meditation, because I think that when you meditate, you're really going on a journey. And what I find is when the chaos of the day tries to bombard me, or the thought of bills or tasks or anxieties or stresses come to me, I return to my mantra. But what I find is that with the interchanger, the analytical part of my mind goes away. It dissipates. And I'm not so interested in analyzing those stressors, those judgments, those anxieties of the day. And I'm able to find that stillness that is so crucial for me when I'm meditating. That peace, that tranquility that helps me calm my mind, that almost prepares me for the challenges of the day. And so I encourage you to use the interchanger when you meditate. You don't need a meditation gong. You don't need that. What you would prefer is to be able to have a space where you're not distracted, and a space where you can sit in stillness for 5 or 10 or 20 minutes. And use a mantra, something like peace and tranquility, just something to anchor your mind back to when the chaos of the day tries to visit you during this time of stillness. And you'll find with the use of the interchanger, the analytical mind steps aside and allows you to get to that place of peace and tranquility a little easier. And so with that, I wish you well, and please check out our other videos, and we hope that you enjoy your interchanger. We'll see you next time.